And yes, there is the monstrosity called the Kronos. And Mr. Phatt. Now we get to see exactly... Yep, you guessed it. He's fat! Scott Steiner called it. Kneel before Phatt. The energy pods I've discovered off Venganza's coast will make my dream of world domination a reality. I must have more pods. Those who stand in my way will pay the price for their lack of vision. Kingpin? Actually, I was thinking more like the Slug from Marvel Comics. See, Kingpin, like, was big, but he was, like, almost fit fat, like he was a sumo. He reminds me more of the Slug. Don't stab me because I can't stand. Well played, Misfit Kitten, well played. So we have amazingly enough, a solo propeller moves the Kronos around. Below average handling, but top-notch everything else. Daredevil will pay for his lack of vision. Do it. I toyed for a little bit about giving him a, like, really fat guy voice, like one, like, where he talks through the blubber, like, Omar von Schmidt from Sebastian like that. But that would be kind of ridiculous and very annoying. To Omar von Schmidt from Sebastian Titan, President Titan Worldwide, Inc. CC Thurston Abercrombie. Subject Energy Pods. This is a most unfortunate change of plans. While I knew that our little secret couldn't be kept hidden forever, I had hoped that we would have been able to complete the excavation at Venganza before the world got out. McCraggan's discovery in the Red Sea has changed all that. Now the whole world knows about the energy pods, and I have no choice but to assume a high-risk posture. My long-term goals will not be stymied by a handful of would-be second-rate treasure hunters. Here is my plan. I will adopt my secret identity of Mr. Phatt and take my specially modified submarine, the Kronos, down to the Baja Gulf to retrieve the latest appearance of the energy pods. I have worked diligently to see that this Mr. Phatt persona of mine instills fear in my enemies. After all, no one wants to cross the most powerful arms dealer in the world. I think that the name alone would scare off many of the would-be collectors and should make my job a bit simpler. The name Mr. Phatt would scare off... I think the name Mr. Phatt would scare off many people who relate to the Golden Corral, but I'm not sure about anything else. Clearly, I can't hope to effectively run the company and still collect the necessary pods. I want you and Thurston to run the show in my absence. It's imperative... I think that's misspelled. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be R-I-T-I-V-E, but anyway, it's imperative that no one knows what I am doing. In fact, no one at Titan is even to know that I'm out of the office. Not the board, not the investors, not the pest at Mordred. No one! Oh, you'll see. Trust me, Misfit Kitten, you will see. If it gets out, Omar, there will be hell to pay. Since only you and Thurston know where I am, I'll know who to blame. Only the two of you are in on our little conspiracy. I expect it to stay that way. Sebastian. The Baja Gulf. Latitude 110 degrees west. Longitude 26 degrees 25 minutes north. And Kronos rams the screen. And my monitor's broken. Actually, I think my monitor is actually starting to go up. And as usual, we start by beating up on the frogs. And I don't seem to be hitting shit. What's going on here? I don't really know what his reasoning is on that one, yeah. Fear me, for I am Captain Bulbous. Now, I don't know if this is just because of the range I'm at, but it doesn't look like I get the fire or the electrical effect that Phatt has when he's a mini-boss. You dick. You fucking dolphin dick. Are you kidding me? I didn't realize I was that close to death. Well, I guess I'm going to have to start instituting the cheats a little earlier than I thought. Oh, I do get the lightning. Okay. Well, that works for me then. Come off. Yeah, sorry, Charlie, you're not good enough for Starkist. Okay. Yeah, there was like... Charlie had some bipolar shit going on. I mean, that's the only thing I can figure. Like, he felt his only use was as a canned consumable. Alright, hold on a second here. Okay. Yeah, apparently we reached the game is a bitch part of the game a lot earlier than I anticipated. To Omar von Schmidt from Sebastian Titan, President, Titan Worldwide, Inc. CC Thurston Abercrombie. Subject, energy pods. Things in the Baja Gulf went exactly as I wanted. Did they? You exploded once. Did they now? I have the 5 pods on board with me now. There were a few who tried to get in my way, but they saw the wisdom in getting out of it once the torpedoes started launching. If only the idiots would recognize that they don't stand a chance against the Kronos, things would be a whole lot easier for everyone. It's a pity that people don't recognize when they're beaten. I've lost count of all the petty morons that I've crushed. Sad thing is, not one of them ever saw it coming. I shouldn't expect anything more from the flock of pod hunters that stir up the oceans now. It looks like I'll have to hammer home their stupidity until they're crushed as well. So be it. But on to more important matters. The threshold operated in exactly the manner that we predicted it would. Once I had the 5 pods, a teleportation vortex appeared in the center of the threshold. I drove the Kronos through it, and now I'm in the Red Sea where McCragen met his death. Pods are already appearing on my sensors. I think that all the money we've spent on the Venganza excavation project is paying off already. None of the other pod hunters have the faintest clue as to what these things are. If they even knew the half of it, they would bug out faster than you can say Titan rules the world. Of course, that is a phrase that I expect to be hearing a lot very soon. That reminds me, I want you to do some research on the others who can test me. I'll provide you with a constant stream of data from the Kronos' visual sensors. I'm especially interested in knowing if Dana Nadel has anything to do with the Mordred Corporation submarine that I hear is part of the chase. I don't need to tell you why, Sebastian. Yeah, that's definitely true, Archelon, but this one, like, normal here, to me, you know, I could barely handle it a long time ago, and after a while I'm like, you know what, just give me easy, and now not a chance. Red Sea, latitude 36 degrees east, longitude 25 degrees north. Oh, by the way, Archelon, no spoilers, if you have, but have you seen, have you played through as Mr. Phatt? Okay, don't say anything, because, yeah. Okay, let's go and kill some stupid people. I think that was one of my favorite quotes from a sort of okay movie, Wagons East. Alright then, let's kill some people! Alright, who's got pods? For now. Get in my line of sight, ass face. No. Give me a pod. Okay. We are fine. Everything is good. We have a pod. I salute you, Archelon. I don't understand if I have to be below them or just, like, directly on their ass to get the super to work. That way. No, I don't have to be below them. I'm just, like, tasering them underwater. I don't know, I have a little bit of sentimentality for Wagons East, just because it's one of John Candy's last movies. And I have always liked Richard Lewis. But, yeah, I agree it wasn't anything super special. I especially like that line. That it was had Richard Lewis in it? Oh. Well, I don't know whether that was his last one or Canadian Bacon was his last one. I love it. I'm not even, like, accelerating. I'm just going with the momentum from that asshole just pushing me. Au revoir, mon ami. Thank you for your pod. And Captain Goat Boy here. Oh, okay. So technically we Wagons East. Oh, right. Okay. Well, you know, we can't pick the time. We can't pick when we go, you know? I don't even need to destroy Earth Hope. I just wanted to. Yep. And I was upside down this whole time. I gotta figure out where the fuck I'm going. That is not right. Oh my god, I got lost in the temple. It'd be more appropriate if this was the professor, because then I could say I got lost in my own museum. I don't remember that one. fish. Fuck you, fish. Fuck you, fish. Fuck you, fish, and fuck you, fish. Oh, right. I just did that because. To Omar von Schmidt, from Sebastian Titan, President, Titan Worldwide, Inc. CC Thurston Abercrombie, subject, energy pods. I received a call from Thurston earlier today. He said that you tried to convince him that this would be the perfect time for the two of you to gang up against me. Omar, Omar, Omar. I sincerely hope for your sake that you were only joking. I don't think that I need to remind you that I treat my allies fairly and my enemies with contempt. If you've forgotten that, just take a moment to review the VLO file. Those idiots still think I'm their best friend, even though I've built them from millions in oil and lumber resources and ruined their pathetic little island country in the process. And if that's not enough, look to the east and the ruined Soviet Union. The US politicians love to take credit for the collapse of communism, but we all know who really orchestrated the whole thing, don't we? Think about that, Omar, if you start having any crazy ideas about betraying me. I've collected the energy pods from the Red Sea as expected. It comes as no surprise to me that each successive one that I bring on board my ship gives it a bit of a kick. All those tests we ran at the excavation site predicted. Take two. All those tests we ran at the excavation site predicted that the pods would have this effect. I've always thrived upon having an edge over my opponents. This case is no different. I am also a bit concerned about the information you sent me concerning Mrs. Nadel. If it is true that she is at the helm of the Mordred Corporation submarine, I will need to adjust my tactics accordingly. She's a worthy competitor, but I would prefer not to spill her blood if possible. Nevertheless, I will do as I must to see the plan through to completion. Sebastian. Well, she was all fired up when she found out Titan was dead and in their playthrough, but he doesn't want to hurt and kill her if he can avoid it. Interesting. Let's use some super yen power. Trust me, that won't do anyone any good. Pacific Rim, latitude 134 degrees east, longitude 39 degrees north. Also, can you confirm earlier reports that she does indeed doodah? I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I love this stage. Music in this place is so fabulous. Nope, a little early. That's a mistake. There you go. We fixed it. Well, I won't let you know just yet, but you'll see. Remind me after this is over, by the way, there was something I wanted to mention about the playthrough last week. I don't want to put it right in here, though, because it'd be kind of... Well, I just mentioned it, so, you know, it's going to be awkward no matter what, so I might as well say it. Agent 326's playthrough that we did last week. Way back in the first playthrough I did for this, which was Dr. Apocalypse, it mentioned when he had to fight Abaddon and the Stratocracker B, that Agent 326 had infiltrated his lab and had reprogrammed it. So basically sabotaged it to fight against him, and that's why it perceived him as a hostile and he had to destroy it. Now, in Agent 326's playthrough, which presumably is happening at the same time because, you know, all of this is going on in parallel, it's just a matter of the character perspective. Agent 326 still has to fight Abaddon and the Stranocracker B, but he ends up destroying it. There's no mention made of sabotage at all. So, strange little continuity error there that I noticed a little late. So, but anyway, when I eventually put up that up to YouTube, I'm going to add that part into 326's playthrough, and you'll have heard it again here. So what do you know? Neverlappy said that I don't think ahead and that I do not think ahead. To Omar von Schmidt from Sebastian Titan, President, Titan Worldwide, Inc., CC Thurston Abercrombie, Subject, Energy Pods. It warms my heart to see the twisted wrecks of my enemies sinking into the ocean's depths. Such is the fate of every fool who dares to oppose me. I have conquered the Pacific Rim, and more of the energy pods are mine. This is almost child's play. I am disappointed, Omar, that you haven't been more punctual with your reports. Remind me to dock your pay when I return. So, I see that young Jack Keon is part of the chase. I wonder if his father knows what he is up to. The Keon family has always been one of our best investors, even if they are nothing more than a bunch of petty materialists. Mr. Keon just can't seem to be able to see beyond the quick buck. He may be wealthy, but all his money goes to nothing but the most vain causes. I can't complain, though. It is largely on the back of his fortune that I have built my empire. It'll be a bit of a pity when I have to crush him in turn. The last threshold has deposited me in a shipwrecked graveyard not far from the island of Bermuda. Soon I'll collect the pods and progress one step closer to world domination. It will be nice when I can forego all this subterfuge and assume my rightful role as the ruler of this pathetic planet. Sebastian. It'd be almost funny if you had a Sylvester voice like, if I can fill my role of the pathetic planet. Bermuda, latitude 65 degrees east, longitude 32 degrees 30 minutes north. I will be the ruler of this pathetic planet and send everyone under the sea. Literally right above me. And the box is off, but whatever. It's a horrible thing when your box isn't aligned. Oh, you just fuck right the fuck off. And right as he mentions Jack Keon, there's Lockjaw. Oh yeah. And there goes Lockjaw. Oh wait, everybody that way. I'm going the wrong way. I think one of the things that really makes even the midshipman level as hard as it is that the enemies tend to use their shields a lot more. And beyond that, the shields they use are the reflectors. God. Yeah, there's a I don't know if Rick's heard this, but there's a radio station called The Bay, and it purports to play classic rock. They're playing Nirvana and Stone Temple Pilots. Yeah, I think Bowling for Soup said it best in 1985. She hates time, make it stop. When did Motley Crue become classic rock? No, I know you brought it up, Rick. I'm saying I didn't know if you listened to that station. Because, yeah. Oh, God. You know, I would hope 50 years... because I'm 44. See where the X... Oh, that's why I can't see the X, because the north is on top of it. Yeah, just think you hear Third Eye Blind's Graduate, and you remember when that was a song when you graduated. And to answer your question, that's what happens with Mr. Phatt in this level. Nothing. Because he can't fight himself. I mean, he could, but the ocean just can't handle that much fat. You know, it just displaces all the water and you'd have desert. To Thurston Abercrombie from Sebastian Titan. CC, none. Uh-oh. Subject, energy pods. Omar erroneously thought that he could usurp my position and power. He attacked the pod hunters in Bermuda in my guise, and by doing so he has unveiled my true identity. I did not authorize this, and now my company is in ruins. Omar made a fatal mistake by opposing me, and now he has paid for his folly with his life. I only wish that I could remain in the shark-infested waters of Bermuda to watch his vile body be torn apart. Unfortunately, his foolish decision to defy me has thrown a kink into the long-term plan. I will now be forced to accelerate things. It's a good thing that I opened up those secured accounts in Switzerland for just such a contingency as this one. Huh. So... by this logic, they actually could have had a mirror match with Mr. Phatt if you had Omar piloting the fake sub. But they didn't. This is interesting. I still have enough money stashed away to see this through to its completion. I do hope that I can count on you, Thurston. I would hate to have to teach you the same lesson that has just been taught to Omar. Now, for my instructions. Forget Titan Worldwide, Inc. Let the company die. It will actually provide me some amusement to watch the business community scramble to recover. I strongly suspect that the failure of my empire will drag down a great many others with it. I am now at the excavation site at Venganza. There is now no longer any reason to uphold the oil rig facade. I will collect the energy pods and move on. I will be on the lookout for the VLO, as I think they may be a bit upset when they learn that I have played them the fools for years. Sebastian. You think? Venganza! Latitude 20 degrees west, longitude 40 degrees 25 minutes south. It's above the sea, but we'll be under it. Take it from me, it's better. Disney don't sue. Yeah, two Mr. Phatts going against each other would be like a really sad sumo match. It'd be like the Kingpin slipping on a big spot of grease. Where are you, little pod? That's a wall. Yeah, Venganza is one of those levels that confuse me if I'm trying to just follow the if I'm trying to just follow the mini-map. Oh, shut up. That's almost as annoying as the friend of mine who's about... she was born in the late 80s, and she usually, if there's something she didn't watch from the 80s or before that, she just says, oh, that's before my time. To which my response is, well, how do you know about Lincoln and Washington then? I was like, just tell me you don't care, you know? Anyway. Yeah. She's awesome, though. I mean, yeah. We have our disputes, but, yeah, I like to think good friends do. Okay, so everyone is scattered about freaking everywhere. Wait, why am I going after... Does Joe have that? Why am I going after Joe, then? Why do I care? He's got nothing. Earth Hope. Okay, that's who I want. Never thought I'd hear myself saying those words. Slash is on the bay. Slash is on the bay. Oh my god. Well, I mean, if I have the choice of that between that and, like, actual... you know, an oldie station, I'd rather have that. Or are you going to retreat into the secret tunnel wherein the alien stuff lies? Fine by me. There are a lot of people who are just immediately dismissive of anything they either weren't there for, you know, thinking if I wasn't here for it, it just doesn't matter, or figuring that, well, you know, we have newer technology for a reason, so we can just discard all this old stuff. And, you know, I say, hey, their loss. Back in my day, we reproduced by cellular osmosis. I was born in a petri dish like my father and his grandpappy before him. This episode's macro boss was made possible by Mike Panza, Rick in Baltimore, Viceroy Scorn, Diode, Jumpy Cat, Shin Majin, the post-production contributions of Matthew Carr Anderson, and all my large and in-charge lycanthro fans. Thank you very much for your continued support. Until we game again.